Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you could play through a song called Raise 'Em Up by Keith Urban. And we're going to end up cabling this on 4th fret to kind of match the recording, but we're going to start out on a C major chord. And when we play C major, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger goes to the D string on the 2nd fret, and third finger goes to the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the C, we're going to be going to an A minor chord. And all you really have to do is kind of move the 3rd finger from the A string 3rd fret to the G string 2nd fret, and now we have an A minor chord. And then from the A minor, we're going to be going to a G major chord. And we play G major chord. And we play G major. First finger goes to the A string on the 2nd fret, second finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and the third finger on the high E string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that makes a G major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. And then from the G major, we're going to be going to an F major chord. You could do this as a bar F major, if you know the bar F major. We'll talk about an easy way to play this too, but if you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, second finger on the G string 2nd fret, third finger on the A string 3rd fret, the pinky on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really, really happy. A good substitute for that is something called F major 7. The way you play F major 7, first finger goes to the B string on the 1st fret, second finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, and third finger goes to the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7, and it sounds really, really happy. And that's a lot of our tune, actually. It's kind of working just that C, A minor, G, some very cool hits actually around that A minor too, and actually you'll kind of hear this little melody where you play open B and then 2nd fret around the A minor through the tune. So you may want to kind of play around with it. If you took the A minor chord and kind of lift off the 1st finger, that's something called A sus2, A sus2 second. And a lot of times with A chords, actually in general, a lot of times you could even take the pinky and kind of add him in on the B string on the 3rd fret and have an A sus. So while we're on the A minor and through the song, you may want to kind of think about playing around with those notes on the B string to kind of have some melodies around it. Now a lot of times with a song like this though, to make it more interesting, I like adding something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the C and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, down, our first chorus progression. We have C, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, C, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, G, down, down, F, down, down. Now another strum pattern I would think about using through the song though is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is right now if we're tapping our foot to the beat, our down, down, up, up, down, it kind of divides that beat into 2 parts. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide it into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, up, down, down, down. Actually, we'll talk about another one too. But on the first beat, you do a down for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on the second beat, you do a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you'd be doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, 1, up, down, 1, up, down. And then on the last beat, you'd be going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So we tried that through our verse progression. We got C, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, it's also a 16th note strum pattern, is a down, up, down, up, down, up, down of a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you do a down on 1 and then an up on 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's what you'd be doing on the first beat. And on the second beat, you do an up on 2 and a down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down. And then on the third beat, you'd be doing an up on 2, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, 1 up, up. And then you keep the down, up on the last beat. So the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together, you got down, up, 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 down, up. So we tried that through our chord progression. We have C, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, G, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, C, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, G, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now you'll also kind of hear these. Now the weird part is to play along with Keith Urban though, instead of starting on a C chord, he's starting on an E major chord. So to play along with the recording, what you want to do is take a capo, and if you put the capo on 4th fret, now your C is really an E major chord, your A minor is really a C sharp minor, your F is really an A major chord, and your G is really a B major chord. But we could really approach the song any of those ways we talked about. You can do the C with down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, G, down, down, up, down, F, down, down, up, down, C, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 G, down, 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 F, down, down, up. Or you could try our down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And you have C, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, C, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, A minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Or you could try the other 16th pattern and have C, I would think about adding to the song though is bass notes, and a lot of times on that first down, of the down, down, up, down, up, or the down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, or the down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, you can throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the C, you'd have the A for your bass, down, up, down, up. On the A minor, you'd have the A string for your bass, down, up, down. If you're doing the bar F, you'd have the low E string for your bass. On the F major 7, you'd have the D for your bass, and on your G, you'd have the low E string for your bass. So we tried our verse chorus with a bass, down, up, down, up. We have C with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down, C with an A bass, down, down, A minor with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, down, F with the bass, down, down. Or we could try adding basses to our 16th pattern. We could have C with a bass, down, down, up, down, 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 A minor with an A bass, down, down, G with low E bass, down, up, down, down, F with the bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, G with low E bass, down, up, F with the bass, down, Or we could add basses to our other 16th pattern. Try adding basses in with our other 16th pattern and have C, A minor with an A bass, G with low E bass, F with bass, C with an A bass, A minor with an A bass, G with low E bass, F with bass, C with an A bass, A minor with an A bass, G with low E bass. bridge part where we got kind of that C chord as kind of a hit. You may even want to kind of in the background kind of hit an F chord through that bridge part. Now, something else I would think about doing with the song that was working it as a fingerstyle. And if you're kind of interested in this, you could do your thumb kind of becomes your bass player. Index finger could go to the G string, middle finger to the B string, and the ring finger to the high E string, and you could kind of work it as kind of a bass G, B, E idea through the song. Or, now there are all kinds of variations of this too, where you could kind of do like thumb, middle, index, ring is kind of a cool variation on it too. And if you wanted to, you could even kind of play around with shifting your fingers too to different strings in the chord and kind of keeping that arpeggio going. Or you can kind of mix it up too. So you may want to kind of think about using arpeggios for kind of through the song too. And this feels really good for me, fingerstyle, but you can even work this kind of hybrid picking if you wanted to. And right now I'm kind of working thumb, middle, index, ring, middle, index, middle, if you're kind of digging on that particular arpeggio. And arpeggio just means broken chord. So what we're doing is instead of playing the whole chord, we're playing just little pieces of the chord. But I think that could be a really cool way to kind of work the song too. So you may want to kind of experiment with this kind of a fingerstyle idea with thumb for your basses. But that's the basics of how you could strum through Raise 'Em Up by Keith Urban. So good luck!